Hello, everyone. Welcome to summer session one. You are all very brave souls to turn right back around and start taking classes again after a spring online only semester. Very much hoping that our transition into the fall is smooth and that we can have some in-person classes. But for the meantime, we're still doing online learning. And things are going a little bit smoother than they were, this time a year ago. So a little bit about this course. This is Music 1300, Music, Its Language, History, and Culture. The first thing you should do after watching this film, or this video rather, if you haven't, it's definitely not a feature film. If you haven't looked at the syllabus, you definitely need to check out the syllabus. On the first day of classes, what I would do is labor over the syllabus and read it to you bit by bit. So you definitely need to do that. It has a lot of important information in it, and you'll need to reference that information throughout the semester. And you can find the syllabus in Blackboard. On the left-hand side is the navigation for our class. There's a tab for syllabus, which also happens to include our schedule for the summer session. Summer session, as you know, is an accelerated course. If we were meeting in person, we would meet 4 days a week for an hour and 45 minutes, which is a considerable amount of time. So if you're taking additional summer classes, you have your plate above and beyond full with coursework. I require nearly the same things that I would have you do if you took my class in the fall or spring semesters. The one thing that you will probably be overjoyed about is that there is no final exam in this course. So instead of a final exam, you have 5 evenly spaced quizzes throughout the summer 1 term, and they correspond to the 5 units that we discuss as a class. And in general, there are 4 lectures as a part of each unit. We build upon concepts. It's really important though, generally the equation for when you're in school is for every hour you attend lecture, you should be spending 2 hours engaging with the course material afterwards. So you're meeting with me for an hour and 45 minutes. So like bare minimum, you should be spending another additional 2 hours engaging with the course material on a daily basis. And that's a good rule of thumb going forward as, as a student. Other things I might mention is that everything that we do online is asynchronous. So there certainly are deadlines throughout the term, and that's so that you don't get to the end of the term and all of a sudden everything is due. This is really truly for your benefit. That being said, regarding deadlines, I am not an inflexible person. If you happen to need an extension on things, we can talk about it, but you have to email me. And you have to very specifically email me before an assignment is due, not afterwards. So I do accept late work. They will be deducted points if you do turn things in late, but you can completely sidestep that by letting me know before an assignment is due that you need an extension. So does that mean that if an assignment is due on Friday at 11:30 p.m., you're emailing me at Friday at 11 p.m. about it? No. You should be emailing me like a full day before, that you should know that you need additional time on the assignment. So the course would generally meet Monday through Thursday. I have set some due dates for Friday. If you don't want to turn them in on Friday, you're more than welcome to turn them in on Thursday. I'm not trying to give you work 5 days a week. What I am trying to do is be a little bit more flexible for those of you who would need that extra day and don't need to ask for an extension, because I'm happy to give it to you. So there are a couple occasions in which, your deadlines are set to Friday, and it's really just for your convenience. Let's see, what else? All of the lectures are available on YouTube. The lecture links are in Blackboard. They are divided up into generally 4 sections, so they're a little bit more manageable. Unfortunately, YouTube has flagged a number of my videos for copyright violation, despite those videos being on YouTube that I have embedded into my videos. So, please reference the playlists that are also in the description of the videos. And as always, if you have any questions, emailing me is the best way to get in touch. I really ask that you leave at least 24 hours for a response. I'm a creature of habit. So typically what I do is I read my emails first thing in the morning. So if you're waiting to hear from me, that's generally the time that you will hear from me. I have other courses and work that I also do. Summer session is not the only thing that I am teaching. So that's kind of my designated time for the class in particular. So if you're emailing me late at night, you won't hear from me until the next morning. Okay, I'm not on my email 24 hours a day, 7 days a week either. I definitely tried, especially because we've been online only, trying to give myself some space. So Saturdays and Sundays, please do not expect to hear from me. I will definitely respond on Fridays, even though our classes don't meet technically on Friday. However, please, if you email me on Saturday or Sunday, you will get a response on guaranteed on Monday morning. Let's see. That being said, I really hope you enjoy the course. I'm a composer and a conductor myself. I just finished my PhD. I've taught this class a number of times live before I did the pre-recorded lectures. The pre-recorded lectures are from a varied amount of time. Some of them are from last semester, some of them are from the previous semester. I've gone through and re-recorded stuff, but you should find the videos incredibly informative and hopefully fun. This is a subject that I'm particularly passionate about, and I'm interested in sort of opening up your ears to different music that you may not know about at this juncture. I just submitted grades, or almost submitted grades, for the spring semester. As I've taught this a number of times, people do either incredibly well in my class or not so hot. And the reason that they do not so hot is just because they don't complete the assignments. And generally, if you do your work and you do it on time, if you can't do it on time, as long as you ask for extensions, and you're not getting points docked from the work, and that you're engaging with the class material, you should find the quizzes not horribly challenging. And you should find the course material engaging. You should be able to pass. I gave a number of A's and A pluses this last semester. And then a number of people just sort of fell off. So hopefully, because you're registered for this summer semester, you know that it's an intensive course and that you're going to do well. I am hopeful, crossing my fingers, that we will receive a TA for the summer semester. That person, I had one for the last semester, very helpful individual. What she ended up doing is holding office hours on a 3 times a week, so people could check in with her. I'm always available as well. You can schedule appointments with me if you're really not understanding material. But you will have also watched my videos, and I will explain things in a kind of similar style. It's important to take the concepts that I'm trying to discuss in class and engage them with the music that you're currently listening to, especially for the first unit, to really understand. In any case, still holding out for a TA. Don't know if we're gonna have one, but I will certainly post in the announcement section if we do. And lastly, speaking of that announcement section, on a weekly basis on Sunday evenings before the beginning of the next week, I'll outline the schedule and everything that's due for that week. The schedule is already all in Blackboard for you. It's in with the syllabus. The next document underneath it is the schedule of when everything is due, which is again also in the actual assignments in Blackboard. So I'll be sending out the schedule on a weekly basis to hopefully help you keep track of everything. But I really hope you enjoy my course. And yeah, as always, get in touch if you have any questions, comments, concerns. All right, see you later.